Hi again, everybody, and welcome into the 2024 Hart Men's Soccer Media Day. I am your host, Nick Vassos, voice of the Kansas City Comets of the Major Arena Soccer League, as well as TV anchor at Fox 4 in Kansas City. We are excited to be joined by Clarke University head coach Mike Pay, as well as student athlete Joshua Reddy. Welcome into both of you. Coach, how's it going?
Going well. How are you guys doing? How are you?
Hey, we're doing great. Have you started training yet? If not, when will you start training, and how does that look as you prepare for your non-conference schedule coming up?
No, we have we're moving the guys in. They're trickling in little by little. We start our official day tomorrow with a meeting and then move on from there. So as of now we're just handling the last minute paperwork, physicals and everything and making sure all the guys are settling in smoothly.
Once you get all the guys in and ready to go, you kind of have an idea about what type of group you're going to have this year. How excited are you about this group? And uh, initially, what makes you feel positive about this upcoming season?
No, I think I'm very positive and excited about this group because most of these guys are going to the senior year. I think about 4 years ago started this journey with a group of guys that were all freshmen, bringing them in, building something here at Clark, and now seeing them as seniors. I think they are going to want to achieve something greater than they've ever achieved, one for the institution and for themselves. So it's pretty exciting to have guys like this at this level and their with the age, right, and that knowledge about with the Clark with the heart and how they all know how the conference is. So I think they're going to be more prepared and excited to play.
Coach, if you would introduce us to Joshua and tell us what he means to your program.
Well, Joshua Reddy is means speaks for himself. If you see the kid, for me, this is Joshua Reddy from South Africa. He's a rising senior for us. He's one of our verbal leader on the field. Josh was all conference team last year. I think third team all conference last year as one of the elite center back in the heart. Josh is a very humble kid. He's a kid that's hardworking. I put Josh in any position he plays for me, as long as he's gonna win us a game, selfless, right? Last year he played mostly center back for us, and but he does anything I asked him to do. So welcome to Josh. Thank you.
Hey, Josh, what's it been like playing for Clarke University and specifically in the Hart Conference?
Um, Last year was my first year in the Hearts. It was very challenging. I didn't think I was ready for it at the time, but obviously going into this new season, I'm looking forward to it. I know what to expect. Um, Coaches prepared us well, prepared me, especially just coming in as a transfer. I think that he prepared me for success. Yeah.
Joshua, I'm wondering what you took from last year and maybe some of the challenges you saw in your first year in the Hart, and you said to yourself, "Wow, this is pretty tough." What did you take from last year, and what do you need to be ready for this year as you enter your second year in the Hart?
So I wasn't prepared for the physicality of it, like just coming in and the style of football that's played here. It's a lot faster paced, and I wasn't ready for that. But I think going into this year, I know what to expect. I mean, playing last season here and then over summer break as well, it's prepared me going into this season.
Coach, you're going to have a pretty big matchup in just 5 days. August 14th, you're going to be taking on Bradley University, a Division One team. How excited are you about this opportunity, and what do you need to do to get prepared for Bradley?
No, I mean, it's a preseason game. It's a non-conference game. It's an exhibition match. Getting the boys ready, seeing the competition that I think they will be facing throughout the hard season with a team like Bradley is a great step in the right directions for us to know what we're going to be facing in the heart, because I do think that 90% of the teams in the heart can play at that level, and the ball move as fast as it would at that level. So we're very excited about it. I think the boys will be prepared for it. even though we will have about 2 days of training before playing them. But I think it'll be a good test for us and to see what kind of group of guys we have.
Joshua, you're going to be heading into your senior year, so you'll provide a leadership role on this team. What do you need to do to bounce back from last year, make a run in the Hart Conference, and possibly beyond in the NAIA tournament?
So I think last year was quite an eye-opening season for most of us, but I think we have such a close-knit group of guys that we all know we have a common goal and we're willing to do whatever it takes if that means outrun the opposition or beat them technically. Like we're willing to do it by any means necessary. So I think that's going to help us, especially if we work for each other. It'll definitely help us in the long run.
Coach, there's been some rule changes this year, and I'm curious to get your take on the regards of the end of regulation and overtime. As the regular season, as the in the regular season, there's no overtime any longer. If the game is tied after 90 minutes, it ends in a tie. What are
Yep.
your thoughts on these rules? And I guess they're now in place for year 2 this year, right?
Yep. Yep. I
What do
mean,
you think?
personally, I like it. I think it saves the guys. It saves their legs, right? And then also with the travel times and things like that, it helps getting people back home safely
Mm,
and get them back home quicker. So for me personally, I do not mind it. Within 90 minutes, if you don't find a winner in the game, I think both teams to split a point is not a bad thing, right? It affected us greatly last year on our end with Clarke, right? But it's something that we all learn from, so we know that we have to push the envelope when we're in games and make sure we get the result within that 90 minutes. So I like the challenge.
Joshua, you had mentioned that there's a close knit group of you guys. What's game day like for you guys before you head out onto the field and your teammates?
I think it's a pretty good atmosphere that's created that coaches helped create. So we get to the locker room a couple hours before the game, get in the right mindset. We have some music going, all the guys riling each other up, do our pre-game warm-ups, whatever we need to, and then when we hit the field, we just go into our warm-up and try to get ready as best we can for the game.
Coach, last question for you, sir. You had a really great college career playing at Tyler Junior College and, of course, at Creighton. I'm wondering how you use your playing experience to help out players like Joshua and the rest of the team be successful on the field.
Well, again, um, my playing career is completely different from where I'm obviously working at now. I'm working at an NAIA level. I play at a high Division One level. But with my experience, it's everything that I've learned and the coaches that I've learned from, right? The mentors and stuff that I have, just relating that to these guys and understanding, making them understand that I would not tell you to do something that I have not done before,
Mm,
right? And I think most of my guys buy into that, and most of them will want to play for me because they know, okay, if he's telling me this, it means he's done it before. If he's going to tell me to run faster, it means he's ran faster. Because I did have a successful college career, right, with national championship in that mix as well. So I think the guys buy into those kind of things.
oh. All right. Well, that's Clarke University head coach Mike Pay, as well as the student athlete Joshua Reddy. Gentlemen, thank you both for your time today and wish you both the best of luck this year in the Hart Conference. Thank you.
Thank you.